Imagine this. You're flipping through a dusty old Hemmings magazine from 85. Heart-pounding as you spot a faded ad for a car that'll make you richer than a Tech Bro-esque garage by next year. But here's the gut punch. There's one rusty beast in this lineup. A total underdog nobody's eyeing yet. That'll triple in value by 26 and leave your buddies slack-jawed at the next cruisin'. Stick around, cause I'm not spilling that gem till the end. I'm Rusty, your co-pilot, on this channel where we chase the ghosts of rubber-burning legends, swapping tales of flat six howls and V8 thunder over cold beers. If you're the type who smells oil like perfume and dreams in chrome, hit that sub-button. We're family here, tearing up back roads together. Alright, settle in like your shotgun on a midnight run through the Smokies, windows down, that familiar rumble vibrating your bones. I've been wrenching on these iron horses since my old man handed me a socket set at 8, and let me tell ya, the classic car game's hotter than a blown head gasket right now. We're talking machines that ain't just metal, they're time capsules with soul, whispering stories of drag strips and drive-ins. By 2026, with EVs humming everywhere like polite librarians, these gas-guzzling rebels are gonna skyrocket, cause nothing beats the raw poetry of a revving engine. Hedgerty's got the crystal ball on this, and their bull market list screams buy now or cry later. No dry stats here, just a heart-pumping why that'll have you scanning Craigslist at 2 a.m. Kicking off with number 10, the 1989-1995 Mazda Miata, that cheeky little roadster that's like the scrappy kid brother to a Ferrari, humble, hilarious, and stupidly fun. Picture this, top down, wind whipping your hair like you're in a 90s music video. That 1.6-liter buzzing to redline like a hornet in a Coke bottle. Back in the day, it saved Mazda from the brink, outselling everything in its class cause it reminded folks driving shouldn't be a chore. Values. They're up 76% since 2020, hovering around 15 grand for a clean one now, but by 26, easy 25K. As millennials flood in, craving that pure, unfiltered joyride. It's the anti-SUV in a world of bloated crossovers, light as a feather, cornering like it's glued to the asphalt. I once flogged a bone stock 91 through the tail of the dragon. Felt invincible, like the road was my dance partner. Sliding into 9, the 1992 to 1995 Porsche 968. The forgotten prince of Stuttgart that makes you wonder why anyone's chasing 911s when this transaxle terror lurks for peanuts. It's got that 3.0-liter inline for howling like a wolf on steroids. 236 horses that punch you back in the seat harder than a 60s Cobra. History bit. Porsche built it as the 944's swan song, blending pop-up lights with a chassis sharper than a switchblade. Think of it as the thinking man's Porsche, less flash, more fury. Hedgerty says excellent examples jumped 139% since 16, from 20,000 to 50,000 now, and with supply drying up like a desert creek. 26 could see Crest Oitentamu off-the-wall nugget. The driver was Ferdinand Pièce's influence. That VW genius who turned lemons into fur. I test drove a silver 94 once. It danced through S's like it was mocking the laws of physics. If you're hunting value, this is your stealth bomber. 8's the 1983 to 1989 Volvo 740 wagon. The Swedish tank disguised as a family hauler that laughs at potholes and hauls like a pickup on espresso. Remember when Volvos were safe but snoozy? Bull slap a turbo on that red block 5-cylinder and it's a sleeper that eats Otis for breakfast. With 162 horses that torque steer you into grins. Born from the brickish 200 series, it was the everyman's rally car, dominating safaris and winters alike. Values climbing 45% lately, good ones at 12,000 now, but as Gen X nostalgia hits, 26 whispers, 20K, easy. Surprise spark, Oprah drove one, and rumor has it her fleet inspired the wagon wars. I loaded mine with kayaks once, bombed a logging road, felt like a Viking conquering fjords. Number 7, 1979 to 1985, Ford Mustang Foxbody, the blue-collar muscle that democratized V8 thunder, like handing a sledgehammer to a poet. That 5.0-liter pushed 157 horses stock, but hot rodders turned M into fire breathers. Quarter milling in the low 13s on pump gas. It revived Ford after the malaise era, outselling Camaros cause it was affordable, and hatchbacks that hugged like a lover, GTS that growled apocalypse. Up 60% in 5 years, notchbacks at 18,000 now, but GT convertibles. 26 could double that to 40,000 as 80s kids cash checks. Wild insight, the SN95 killed it prematurely, but Foxes were the last pure ponies before computers nannied everything. Cruised one through Detroit's ruins, code like a freedom cry. 6. The 1991 to 1996 Infiniti G20, Nissan's sleeper sedan that's basically a BMW 3 Series in a suit, but cheaper and sneakier. That SR20DE 4-banger spins to 7,000 revolutions per minute, like a turbine. Front drive balance that carves canyons without drama. Launched as a luxury Trojan horse, it borrowed Primera bones to undercut Germans, blending buttery ride with zippy soul. Values doubling yearly, from 5K to 12,000 now by 26. 20,000 for low-milers as JDM fever boils. Heart tug, it was the car that taught me imports could muscle with domestics. Drove a P11 through Tokyo alleys once. Felt like stealing secrets from the future. 519691977, Triumph, Tercivan, the wedge-shaped wedge that split opinions like a bad divorce but drives like a mischievous sprite. That 2.0-liter OI series wheezes, 105 horses. But with a light body, it flips through twisties like a go-kart. On rails think Miata's rowdy uncle from Blighty. BL's basket case era birthed it, yet it sold 115K units, proving quirky charm trumps perfection. Up 80% since 20, coupes at 10,000 now. Wedges pushing 18K by 26 as 70s kitsch revives. Surprise, it starred in Bond flicks, but off-road TR7 South crushed Pikes Peak. I rallied a yellow 76 pure chaos poetry. 4. 2005 to 2009, Ford GT, the Le Mans legend reborn as a street screamer. Ford's middle finger to Ferrari with a supercharged 5.4 V8 belting 550 horses. Mid-engine marvel, echoes 66's glory. Carbon bits and gull wings that make grown men weep. Only 4,000 built. Values stagnant at 400K lately. But as supercar nostalgia peaks, 26 forecasts 600,000 rarities revenge. Tail, I saw one smoke a Lambo at Laguna. Sounded like God's own chainsaw. It's the halo car that proves blue oval dreams big. 3. 1987 to 1991, BMW E30 M3, the year M3. God's gift to track Ratsa, 2.3-liter S14 screaming 192 horses through a dogleg box, lapping Nürburgring like it owned the joint. Born to Hamalik at DTM, it blended daily driver poise with race-bred Byte Evo versions, adding spoilers and spite. Up 200% a decade. Coupes 80,000 now, but 26,120K as supply evaporates. Insight, it invented the hot sedan blueprint. Every M3 since bows to it, tracked Agard's Red 88. Time stopped. 2. 1984 to 1989, Mercedes-Benz 560 SL. The last chrome bumpered R107, a land yacht with a 227-horse V8 that cruises interstates like a velvet hammer. Gullwing's road-going kin, it was JFK's Chariot, reborn for yuppies, blending tank toughness with drop-top romance. Values soaring 55%, from 40,000 to 70,000 now. 26 hits, 100,000 as boomers cash out. Spark, it outlasted the wall, symbolizing enduring luxury. Top down on PCH in a 87 Eternity in a Exhale. And the number one, that hidden gem I teased, the 1991 to 1994 Toyota MR2W20, the mid-engine maniac. That's Japan's baby Ferrari. That was a hellova ride, wasn't it? From Miatas to Mr. 2S, these aren't just rides, they're tickets to immortality on four wheels. But here's the big chew. In a world racing toward silent batteries, what piece of roaring history would you bet your last tank of premium on? Drop it in the comments. Smash like if your garage echoes this list. Sub for more grease-stained gospel, and share with that one pal who's still sleeping on classics. Drive safe, dream dirties, see ya on the blacktop.